Oh shit, I'm live. Alright, first things first, folks. I want to send out a bit of just good vibes, prayers to the people dealing with Hurricane Helene, I believe her name is. I heard there was a lot of destruction and a lot of death, so I want everyone to know that I feel for you guys, man. That's just rough. That's just rough. And today's story is not going to have anything to do with hurricanes or wind or rain. Well, wind and rain probably, but not hurricanes. I'm not going to make fun of this. This isn't funny. You know, I'm not going to do that. But I want to say that this story is dedicated to a fan, I guess you could call them. I just want to call him a regular person in the community of the chili pepper growers. And he just so happens to enjoy my stuff. So, Jason, Capsaicin, this story is for you. We're going to call this story. Well, what are we going to call this story? He said he wanted me to do something spicy. He said he wanted some chili humor. Well, as you all well know, I am not the best. Oh shit! I'm actually talking to him right now. I was saying, you know, good thing they made it. He said, hell yeah, all the survivors. So this goes out to all the survivors of the hurricane. It's for all of y'all. I hope it brings you a little bit of joy if you can watch it. And if you can't watch it now, and you can watch it later, I hope it just takes your mind off of what you're going through. I know it probably won't, but I'm trying. If I could send you stuff, I would, but I really can't. I'm broke as shit right now. If I wasn't, trust me, I'd be organizing some shit right now, because the community I live in is a community that likes to help people. And I know if I could, and I had the time to do so, I could do that. But for right now, I just want to send you my prayers. You guys are going to need help long after this is over with. So you know what? When I get back on my feet, if y'all need help, please reach out. In Order Without Chaos, ts@gmail.com, and email me. And whatever I can do to help, I'll try. It's not money things, because like I said, I'm broke. You know, I'm a single father of 2 kids. Mother doesn't help do shit. It's all on me. And lately, we haven't been getting ours because of the price of cheese. So, without further ado, folks, because I told my guy, Mr. Jason Capsaicin, who I believe is down in North Carolina, maybe Florida. Hold on, let me find out. Because he might be in Florida. No, he's in North Carolina. He's in North Carolina. No, is it Florida? I think he's in Florida or Carolina. One of the two. I'm asking him right now because I don't want to say he's in a place he's not. I want to say the right place that he's in. Oh, he's in South Georgia. Oh, shit. 10 minutes from Tallahassee. Pepper grower. His peppers made it. Thankfully. All right, man. Hold on a second, people. I'm sorry. I said, or you just need to restart it. Maybe there's a fucking VPN on or some shit. You know how that shit goes. All right. So, peppers. Spicy humor, he said. This is gonna be a little bit tough because, you know, I don't find anything funny about fucking chili peppers. You wanna know why I don't find anything funny about chili peppers? I'm gonna tell you why I don't find anything funny about chili peppers. And it'll surprise you. I know what you're probably thinking, right? You're probably thinking, he's gonna say he doesn't like chili peppers because they're fucking hot. And they probably burned them a long time ago. No, it's not what happened at all. I like the fact that they're hot, you know? And you guys know I talk to things, and they talk to me. Now, see, I had no fucking idea back in the day when I first started fucking around with peppers and shit that they're racist. Yeah. There's like 4 or 5 major families of peppers, and none of them get along with each other, right? They don't get along. And see, I like them all. So, you know, I'm chilling with Scotch Bonnet and Habanero, you know, we're just talking about some shit. A lot of y'all don't know. Scotch Bonnet and Habanero, they're cousins. They're cousins. They're kissing cousins, as a matter of fact, but cousins nonetheless. So, you know, they were like my 2 best friends. You know, they're the first 2 peppers I really started hanging out with when I was like, you know, doing my hot sauce shit, right? You know, Scotch Bonnet, sweet, in my ear, whispering sweet nothings to me, got me crafting hundreds of hot sauces with just her alone, right? Habanero, he a little more brolic, you know, a little bit like he earned his name. He's not too happy about being knocked off the throne by fucking Carolina Reaper, you know. But that's another story for another day. Right now we're just talking about when I started fucking with the peppers and I learned about how fucking racist they are, right? I know what you're saying. Why are we talking about racist fucking peppers? They all turn the same. No, they don't all turn the same color, folks. Okay? I've got yellow ones, white ones, red ones, green ones, orange ones. All colors. All colors. Now, of course, the red ones, right? You know, the red ones, if you want to compare them to people, you can compare them to white people. Okay? Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, he's about to say some fucked up shit about white. No, I'm not. I'm just going to say that they're compared to white people. They're more, you know, prominent, so to speak. You know, most peppers turn red. So they got this air about themselves that if you ain't a red pepper, well, you're not really a pepper, so to speak, right? Now, I'm looking at them all and I'm saying, hey, listen, I've used you green and orange, yellow, purple, and red. You're all delicious in your own ways, right? Now, mind you, Scotch Bonnet and fucking Habanero, right? They just so happen to be 2 of the red ones. Now, they didn't know that they had been, you know, some of their family members had been fucking around with some orange peppers, right? Fucking orange habanero comes walking in with an orange Scotch Bonnet. And they got little hybrid kids. Oh, those 2 red fucking peppers were mad as fuck. They were mad. They started yelling at them and shit, calling them all types of names. Oh, you half hybrid whatever pepper, get out of here. We don't like you, right? That's what they said. And they got mad at me because I was like, yo, their flavor is robust and citrusy. You guys aren't citrusy, you're more fruity. I like this citrusy shit. It means I don't have to add a citrusy ingredient like lemon, lime, or fucking orange. Now, of course, they're looking at these new orange peppers coming into the motherfucking spot like invaders, right? And what happens when people invade shit? Wars, man, wars. A pepper war started. Now I'm sitting here in my kitchen, right? I've got the orange pepper separated because I like my hot sauces to have very distinct colors. You know, I can only imagine the palette of colors I've created naturally without dyes. But that's not the point. The point is, these fucking hot sauce peppers, not hot sauce, peppers, they were pissed the fuck off. They were pissed the fuck off, like I told you, because I'm doing what I want to do, and what I wanted to do was make hot sauces with all the other peppers. Now, mind you, I want you to understand.
The point is
that these peppers, and this war that they started was fucking shit up for me making hot sauce. You know, how am I gonna make hot sauce if the peppers are constantly beefing with each other, right? Beefing. And not like on some just regular everyday shit. Like they're poisoning each other's soil, you know, shooting seeds at each other, little seed machine guns, right? Lighting each other up, right? Peppers are dying. I'm not making hot sauce. Now I'm getting pissed off about this shit, right? I'm getting pissed off about this shit. I'm trying to tell them, listen, red, green, yellow, blue, orange, purple, red. I said red twice because there's two shades of red that I've seen. Dark red and bright ass fire truck red. So 2 reds. I don't see you two fighting with each other. Well, we're both red. Yeah, but 2 different shades of red, bitch. You're gonna hate on the fucking other ones, you gotta hate on each other too. Now I was thinking this was gonna make them stop hating on each other, but no, it just made them hate each other. Now I'm mad as hell because I've got 2 of these different reds and a hot sauce, and they're fighting now. So, like, you know, I go to splash some of it on my fucking chicken wing, right? Shaking it out the bottle. The 2 different sides of pepper splash not even on my chicken wing. Not even on my chicken wing. So now I'm pissed off because I'm wasting hot sauce. You know? And every single time I try to shake it onto the chicken wing, it's splashed everywhere. So, you know, eventually, of course, I just scrape it up off whatever surface it's hit, eat it on my chicken. Now, I go to talk to these fucking peppers later on that night, and I'm saying to them, like, yo, listen, this shit's gotta stop. This shit's gotta stop. You gotta stop doing this. You gotta stop doing this. Because you're making my life difficult, right? I've got an order of hot sauce coming up right now. That's what that test bottle was for. You fuckers are over here arguing like a couple of motherfucking kids about some fucking colors and shit. You're all peppers. Hot peppers. If you're gonna hate on each other because, you know, one's spicier than the other. And once again, they took my lead and they did that, which made things even worse. Because you now have red peppers hating red peppers. Like, well, you're not really a red pepper because you're not as hot as I am. And I'm like, none of you are as hot as each other. In fact, I can grow one of you right now the same as you right now, and you might be hotter. Think of yourselves like people. Same colors, same height, same weight, but different. Nonetheless. But it's these differences that make us great together. You wasn't complaining when I put you in that bottle with the goddamn pineapple, and he's bright fucking yellow, and he's not even a pepper. It's a fucking pineapple. I don't even know what kind of fruit pineapples are. I don't even know what kind. I have no idea. But you didn't say shit to him at all. He came up in there, splashed around. Y'all was talking, chilling, having fun. Splashed on some hot sauce. A little chicken actually, because you're hot sauce, so you can't splash on. Well, you could splash on. Well, I wonder, would hot sauce mixed with other hot sauce on chicken taste good? Probably not, because you're mixing too many fucking flavors together. So let's not even think about that. Let's think about these fucking racist ass peppers. Now there was a small group of peppers that nobody was thinking about, right? The chocolates, which are always hotter than, you know, their counterparts. And there are a lot of chocolate versions of all these peppers. Now I know what you're thinking, oh, they're the black people. No, they're not. They're not the black people, they're chocolate pepper. In fact, we're not even talking about people, folks. Yeah, I know you're saying, oh, you made a reference about white people with the red peppers. Yeah, that was it. We're done with that reference. We've been talking about peppers the whole rest of this time. Oh, you're just gonna talk about... No, I'm not just gonna talk about any kind of people. People, shut your fucking yap. We're talking about peppers. Shut up. Stop it. Now, as these peppers kept fighting and was fucking up my hot sauce shit, and I realized that they were listening to me on this hate thing, right? So I tried to get them to love each other, right? I made a hot sauce out of a orange habanero and a red habanero. It was delicious. They were actually working together for a little while. And then I made mention of how the red habanero's flavor was more pronounced than the low citrusy flavor of the orange habanero. Oh God! Goddamn orange habanero had a fucking fit. Starts talking shit, right? So, what ends up happening is the red Savinos are telling me, listen, if you're gonna keep fucking around with those low-class ass, half-breed ass, fucked up ass, orange ass habaneros, well, we're not fucking with you at all. And you know what? I have not been able to find red habaneros for like 3 years. I know what you're saying. You could probably order them from a grower. I don't want to order them. I want to find them myself. Like I used to. Sitting there. Grocery basket. Asking me to pick them up and take them home. I've been shunned. Shunned. You know, what was going on for a little while is I had to take whatever peppers I could. You know, jalapenos were begging me. I was like, no. Fuck you, jalapeno. You're not hot. I make a sauce with you. I can't call it hot sauce. I can just call it sauce. Yeah, but you don't have to call it hot sauce. Why don't you name it pepper sauce? You're making sauce with peppers. I'm like, yeah, I know. But hot peppers, okay? And you're not hot. That's why none of the peppers fuck with you now. Take your round, fat ass, get the fuck out of here with your fucking mild ass fucking flavor. Your flavor's good, I'll give you that. Your flavor's good. But chili pepper, you are not. You're just like an overly hot bell pepper, in my opinion. You just don't taste like a bell pepper. You have a good flavor. I told you have a good flavor. Get out of my house. Know why you're here. And he told me why I was here, right? To help me solve the problem of the peppers. I said, so what do you suggest? Jalapeno. Like, how are you gonna help me fix this fucking rift racist ass peppers right now that are dead set on not doing what I want them to do, which is making a good hot sauce, pepper sauce, hot sauce, hot pepper sauce, pepper hot sauce, sauce. Tell me. He told me to come down close to the little spot he was growing from, and I did. As soon as I did that, he popped off the stalk, jumped in my ear. Into my brain he went, planted his seeds in my head. They took over it. They took over it. These fucking jalapenos took me to their fucking home. Well, their particular home just so happened to be a jalapeno farm. I had never seen so many jalapenos in my life. Now, I was wondering what the fuck was going on, right? Why am I here? I mean, if there's a plan to help stop this pepper war, what do I have to do? Oh, you thought we wanted you to stop the pepper war? Yeah, that's what you said. No, that's not what we said. We said we could help you with it. Right? So that would mean stop it, right? No. You see these fields? Yeah, I see fields full of peppers I don't like. Jalapenos. Yeah, that's right. Well, we're tired of having our shine shackled by all you fucking pepper growers out there growing your goddamn fucking different fucking peppers. And now we hear you are entering into the fray as well. I've been in the fray, bitch. I've been in the fray. You're talking about just now entering the fray. Yes, but you've never grown any of your peppers to completion. Okay, and what does that have to do with anything? I know peppers. You saw me chilling with peppers. We chill all the time. I just don't chill with you because I don't like you. Not because you're green. Because you're a fucking jalapeno. That's why. The flavor's weak. You're pretty to look at, especially when you turn different colors besides fucking ugly ass green. Like, black, red. Yeah, I like those varieties of you. But you're natural, everyday, run the mill, green soldier looking fucking jalapeno. You know what you can do? You know what you can do? Get lost in some sauce. That's not sauce that I eat because I don't like that. They got mad. They got real fucking mad. They started popping themselves off of their little plants. Like Voltron, they formed a giant pepper beast, which then began to try to beat me down. But, it was doing nothing because your capsaicin is low, bitch. Your capsaicin is low. You can keep throwing yourself down my throat. I'm not going to get hot from some weak-ass 30,000 Scoville unit. Bullshit. I eat 1.5 million like it's nobody's business. Drink hot sauce. Jalapeno? What's going on? Right? Now, I don't know how they did this. But one of them managed to knock me the fuck out. Right? Knocked me out. And for a long time, too. It must have been days. Maybe even weeks. Because when I woke up, goddamn fucking jalapenos had become king of the world. Right? Every goddamn thing had fucking jalapenos. Hot dogs and jalapenos. Hamburgers and jalapenos. French fries and jalapenos. Condoms were even made of goddamn jalapenos. Which sucked. You had a fucking Johnson bigger than a jalapeno. And you weren't getting any because, it was like the new law. You had to wear a jalapeno condom in order to get ass. I was not happy about it. And so we're not at least 2% of the population of men on the planet. Mad, angry, furious. Called up a few of them and said, hey, listen, this jalapeno bullshit's gotta stop, right? They're just mad because nobody gives a fuck about a jalapeno popper anymore, right? Nobody cares. I don't want jalapenos on my goddamn hot dog now. I have some of those Reapers. I'm living on the wild side, right? Or so I thought. A world controlled by jalapenos was something that I couldn't fathom. I tried to talk to a few peppers that I thought might help me because, they were popular peppers at one point too. I tried to talk to Tabasco. Tabasco told me to kick fucking leaves. Why not rocks? You say because they don't think about rocks. We do. So he told me to kick leaves. I did kick leaves. His leaves. Right off. His fucking stalk. When I was done with him, he was just a fucking stick. Sticking out of the ground. Crying about it. Oh, my fruit. Like, yeah, your fruit. Are they like your balls? No, they're my kids. Oh, well. You shouldn't have said the things that you said to me. You insulted me. Did you insult me? I don't even know if he insulted me. But I felt insulted at the time. It stomped it out after I picked all its leaves out. Mushed it into the ground. Right? Stepped over to the next plant. He's trembling. Because it's windy. Not because he's scared. And even if he was, they can't tremble. At least, not in a way that you can see. Although plants do move quite often. If you actually put a time-lapse camera and recorded them throughout a day, you would see they do a lot of moving, which goes to show you that they are quite alive. You just don't know how to talk to them like I do. You can go to school for it if you want. There's a course, Yale University. I kid you not. Look it up. Google admissions, Yale University, and look up pepper whispering. They have it. They're trying to teach people how to talk to these peppers, especially now that, President Jalapeno the Fifth is running things in a way that we don't like. Like I told you, everything jalapeno. Everything. Everything. If you thought condoms were bad, well, just be happy that for you as a man, if you decide that you want to become abstinent, that's quite alright. Right? You only need your hand. Unfortunately for women, well, it was said they couldn't use any more toys. You know what I'm talking about. Unless they were made of habanero. I mean, not habanero. Jalapeno. Jalapeno. Could you imagine? First things first, jalapenos aren't that big, right? I don't know about you, but I'm quite sure that you've been on OnlyFans. You've seen the size of some of these things that they're shoving into these orifices of theirs. A goddamn jalapeno is just not gonna do anything. Not gonna do anything at all. The women revolted quickly, fast and in a hurry. The eggplant emoji, they stripped that out the fucking whole damn freaking emoji library. All emojis were replaced with some variation of a goddamn jalapeno. It's too much. Underground movement began to get rid of these sons of bitches and take them from the top of the fucking pecking order of peppers. And of course, peppers weren't really they didn't care. They're like, who cares? We're not being eaten and made into sauce. I don't know why these goddamn jalapenos are like jumping at the fucking bit to get turned into sauce. Because we had the goddamn title! Whoa. But you guys still have other titles that we don't have. You ever heard of a Reaper Popper? A goddamn Trinidad Scorpion Popper? No. No one is dumb enough to take something that hot. Well, yeah, there are people. But not on a regular basis. You would have to start a regular fucking store that specially, caters to people who want to burn the fuck out of their face after eating something fried, which I wouldn't advise. I wouldn't advise it. You want to know what's going to happen to your asshole? Well, a lot that you don't want to have happen to you. A lot. You're going to be sitting there like, I'll never eat hot sauce again if you please. Just make the fire flying out of my asshole stop. But it doesn't stop. But what did stop was the reign of the jalapeno. How did I stop it? Easy. It was real easy. I started crossbreeding the fuck out of them. They had enslaved me. No, it's not a fucking fucked up reference. That's what they did. It happens to all races of people, actually. But that's not the point. They enslaved my ass and had me tending to their 200 acres worth of fucking shit-ass peppers that I wouldn't even take if they fell off the fucking tree. Bush, plant. Right? So I devised a plan to get rid of them. So I just, said, hey, what's the easiest way to get rid of a plant? Stop watering it, right? Real simple. At least that's what I was thinking in my head. Don't water it. So I stopped watering. Half of them died within a week. Then one of the other ones fucking ratted me out, said, I was coming by a little watering can. There wasn't any water in it. I ain't have any water on me when this fucking jalapeno came walking over to ask me some questions. And this is back when I was drinking liquor. I just so happened to have a fucking fifth of vodka. So I poured the fifth vodka into the watering thing, and when he came up there trying to run his mouth, run his mouth talking shit, I was like, I got water right here. I splashed him real quick, not a lot, because I was actually planning on drinking that liquor, but I just wanted to like put it in there so that he thought that it was water. So I splashed him. Some got into his little jalapeno mouth, and considering he was small, this motherfucker was drunk off his ass, right? He starts talking all types of shit about all the different peppers he's been fucking. Find out he fucked, some peppers that were of another race of pepper. And, he, as a jalapeno, wasn't supposed to do that. He wasn't supposed to do that, but he did do it. And for that, he was chopped into little pieces and not even used for anything. They just let him sit out there and dry out, and birds would come and pick at him like they were going to eat him, but then they wouldn't eat him because it was hot, right? I actually saw a bird, right? I'm dead serious. I'm joking with you. It's fucking around by my plant, looking at one of my low-hanging fruits. That's what happened to be on the Italian screen. And I'm like, listen, bird, I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. I see it in your beady little eyes. But I promise you one thing. I promise you. If you fucking eat that goddamn pepper bird, you are going to feel a pain in your fucking body that you've never had before. And I promise you it'll kill your tiny bird brain when that endorphin dump pops in your head. Now, of course, you think the bird listened to me? No, of course not. He starts eating peppers. Massive amounts of them. Massive. So many peppers that his ass explodes in the air. Feathers start raining down. Now there's more birds apparently that have been eating these peppers, and they're exploding. I know what you're saying. What the fuck are you talking about? I have no idea. I don't. I'm just going wherever my brain takes me. Right now, my brain takes me to birds eating fucking. Actually, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't want to tell anybody this because I figured if I told y'all this, then you would try to blame me for some of what's happening in Russia and Ukraine. And I don't have anything to do with that shit, per se. But, I'm not gonna lie, some of the Russian birds had heard of this new trend of eating fiery hot peppers. And they automatically said, silly American birds, Russian birds, we can do this, no problem. And so those things that you think are drones actually dropping flames out of the sky, but you don't see any drones, you just see flames. Those are not drones, folks. Those are birds. Literally, because, they just drop shit at leisure, but now they've got diarrhea and hot capsaicin flame ass. So when you see those flames falling out of the sky, that's bird shit on fire from the capsaicin that they ate. And if you don't believe me, go on YouTube and Google hot fire bird shit. Google it and YouTube search it, hot fire bird shit. And maybe even put in like Ukraine or Russia, so you know that I heard this story from some birds from over there, and not that I'm making it up from over here as a propagandistic type of thing. Now, I'm gonna stop talking about peppers because I'm just gonna stop talking about peppers. And now I'm gonna talk about something else. What is that, you say? Not a goddamn thing. I lied to you. I made you think that I was going to do something that I'm not. And I'm not going to do. What I am going to do, however, is get off of this fucking computer for a few minutes. Maybe 2. 1.5. And I'm going to give myself, or pour myself, some libations. And after I've done said pouring libations, I'm going to look at my computer and see just what game it is that I'm going to play, right? So that you can either watch or not watch. But yeah, I just had to take my time out and tell this stupid little story just because I would like to bring some people some good fortune, some good cheer, and goodwill. So once again, to the survivors in Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and West Virginia, and Virginia, and Florida, and Alabama, Louisiana, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Kansas, Kentucky. I would like to send out my best wishes to all of you that things return to normal as soon as possible. And for those of you who may have lost loved ones, my sympathy is with you. Right? Next time, folks, you will see stories bringing it back to plush. That's right, plush. And also, October's right around the corner, people. What do we like to watch or listen to or do during October? Everything's scary. So expect more scary stories, more depraved, more ghosts, more Halloweeny stuff. Yeah.